In this video, I will be mentioning pretty basic things like how to grab and when to grab, how to take advantages of multiple ways to recover, and when spamming is necessary. If you feel like you're already pretty solid in Smash Bros, then this won't be the most useful video, but you may learn something. But if you're new to Smash, this will be very useful. I'm also going to say that the background footage is going to be of pros, so it will be a little bit, or quite a bit above where you are, but I couldn't get my recording software to work, so this is going to have to work for now. The first thing I'm going to go over is how you are supposed to grab. This is a very simple thing that is massively important, but many people don't know or just won't do it and completely ignore it altogether like I did. Well, let's get started. The controls. Personally, I changed the grab button from Z on a GameCube controller to the L button and have R button be the shield. You can have your controls be whatever you want, but personally, this has granted me the most success. I like this way instead of having Z grab and R shield, because when you have it like that, it can be very hard to grab and shield close at the same time, and I don't like having all the buttons wasted or having them be way too close together. Now to actually getting grabs inside of the game itself. Well, there are a few ways to get grabs. Some basic ways are just going up and jabbing into a grab. On many characters this works, grabbing at a shield, or just grabbing while running. The first way, jab into grab, will be one of the most useful ones when you're facing other players that aren't way too good. What you need to do is, on most characters, attack 1 to 2 times with your jab, then let go and grab them. To grab, just move up a little bit and then press the grab button. This puts your opponent in your grab range pretty well and can give you an advantage versus a lower skill level player. The second thing, shield grabbing, is a very important tactic. A nice thing that has been in Smash that many players don't even know about is that you can hold your shield button and then press A or said grab button to grab right outside of your shield when they're in front of you. The purpose of this is to get the opponent right as they come up and attack you, be a dash attack or any aerials or really anything. All you'll need to do is shield and wait for the opponent to attack you, then you just grab them. As you get better, you will be able to do this more quickly, and even as a beginner strategy, it can be pretty useful. The third way is just to practice running around the stage in games and going for grabs on the opponent. This way will improve you pretty slowly, but can help you get used to the grab ranges while grabbing. A more useful strategy, though, is to go into training mode and practice grabbing 20 to 30, maybe only 10 minutes a day with music or whatever you want. After just a little bit of time, you will easily see a lot of improvement, and you will hopefully gain the skill to grab while running pretty quickly. The second tip that's completely different that I'm going to talk about is how you take advantage of all different ways your character may be able to get back onto the stage, and how you can make a safe return. Now, this will depend on what character you are, but this should generally help a lot of you unless you only have one recovery move and no ranged moves at all. The first thing you can do is just try to mix up on the opponent with your different recovery moves. A good example of this is with Pit's recovery. To recover horizontally, Pit will usually just use side B and then will get punished. But if you drop down a bit in the air and then you go for an up B, you will safely grab onto the ledge. And when you grab it, you become invincible. Little things like this can help you get a lot more safe while recovering and can really save you a lot of trouble. Another really good way that many people don't take advantage of to get safely back onto the stage is to just throw out one of your range moves. Some examples of these are Robin's side B, Luigi's fireballs that you got from the ground earlier in the game. If you throw these at an opponent, it will make it a lot harder for them to get close to you and it'll give you an easier time to get back on the stage. These are very simple ways to get back up, but they're things that are easily forgotten. Now the final thing that I will be talking about is when it is okay to spam moves. Now this may be something that a lot of players can't seem to get down. Let's say you are Shulk. You may want to spam your forward smash because it does high damage and high knockback, but a better option would be to spam his neutral A because it hits all around him. This is just one situation. A more common thing though is when you pick a far range character, like Samus. In this case, when the enemy is far away, you can use any of your moves. But when the enemy gets close, you should try to use your close range moves. Don't keep spamming your far range moves. If you use your far range moves too much at close range, they won't really help in that situation. Finally, let's say you're Diddy Kong. In this case, a pretty viable strategy is to throw out your forward air a lot of the times because it has very little lag, is very useful to space, and does quite a bit of damage, and you usually won't take any hits from it. When you use a safe move like this, that comes out very fast, you will want to probably try to use it quite a bit, and that's a good idea. Using a move quite a bit though does not mean only using it. Some moves like Luigi's neutral B can be used quite a bit but should not be used if the enemy is close. I'm trying to say that you should only spam your spammable moves if the opponent is at the right distance, be it far or close, but when they get at the not opportune distance, stop using your spammable moves. I hope that you have enjoyed these very simple tips. I tried to give examples instead of really how to do it because those usually help better players, and it helps newer players of the game. I know that I just tipped the surface of the iceberg, but I wanted to keep this video short to try to give you guys information fast because you probably aren't way too interested in Smash Bros. Already. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like or a comment and tell me if you want another episode like this, but with different information in the comment section below. Thank you for watching and see you all next time.